What's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at a product that I use every day on a daily basis, or at least every time I go in my home theater to watch a movie. These are the Logitech Iport products. This one here is the older version, which is what they call Logitech. This is the Basestation, which would charge your iPad magnetically or wirelessly. So this device would essentially lock your iPad into this little 45-degree angle base station, which you can set up on your table. You can turn it horizontal or vertical. Charges through the back, through a little AC adapter there. And this here is the Logitech case. I have been using this guy, I don't know, for the past few years now. It's essentially just a case that locks over your iPad. This is an iPad Air 2, so it's been a few years now. Still going pretty strong though, still very snappy. So my remote control of choice has been the Roomy remote. Ever since Harmony Logitech has gone away, this has been my IP control of choice. It's kind of like a Control 4 / Crestron, except it's only like 40-50 bucks if you pick it up on the iOS store. But like I said, this is the older model, which has served me well for several years. But now we are going to take a look at the newer model. So this is the Iport Connect Pro, brand new for 2022. This is the brand new Basestation, and this is the brand new Connect Pro case. So let's go ahead and get these things out of the box and see what they offer this year. So inside the packaging, we get a little tiny screwdriver attached to a little keychain, and we have the little QR code, which I think is for the manual. And here is the new version of the case. So it looks very similar to the older version. It's got the little indentation for the rotation / charging mechanism. It's got a little camera cutout, microphone cutout on the top, also microphone cutout on the bottom. And the charging port is right on the bottom as well. And there are little holes here along the edge for your speaker cutouts. And there's also little holes around this edge there as well for those speaker cutouts. Now this version is for the iPad 11 Pro. I'm glad they finally upgraded to the newer models. Should simply slide right in there, and then the top should slide right over it. And that's it. So just like the last one, pretty simple installation. Get the nice little Iport call out on the upper corner there. You've got the camera cutouts are fitting perfectly. This is also supposed to fit the iPad Air 10.9. So this works for both the 11-inch iPad Pro and the iPad Air 10.9. Now let's crack open the Basestation. So same thing, we get the little scannable QR code. Here we got the accessories box containing some multi-region adapters. So we get a bunch of different adapters here, or adapter ends, and then we have the power adapter itself. So for us, we are going to take the US adapter and just slide that right in. This looks very similar to the original one. Well, a little bit different stylistically. Let me just grab the old one here for comparison. As you can see, this new one is black. I believe this also comes in white. If you have a white iPad, you want to go with an all-white theme. This one has got like the stainless steel look to it, and then the little magnetic charging port is in the center as well, which is the same here. So they both have a nice little angle to them. I believe this is 45 degrees, and I think this one's a little bit more steeper. But they're both fairly heavy. I'm gonna say they weigh about the same, so that way it's not gonna slide off your desk. It's not gonna be easy to knock over. So this has a pretty nice build to it. This is, I believe it's plastic. The back is plastic, and I think the bottom it's got a plastic cover over it, but the bottom of the base is, I'm gonna say it's kind of like metal or steel or something, because it's pretty weighty. Now, unfortunately, this does feel a little bit cheaper than the old one, because the old one has this nice aluminum steel finish to it. Like that's solid. Whereas the newer one feels like plastic. So to get this thing set up, all you got to do is flip it over and then take the power adapter and slide it right through the hole like so. And then you're just gonna flip it right over. And then there you go, there you have it. Pretty simple. So all you gotta do now is take your iPad case and voila, there you go. Look at that, perfect. Fits perfect, and you can swivel it around vertically or turn it around horizontally. And there's little nubs, little stoppers built into the case and the base station. So when you turn it, it kind of locks it in the perfect position. Now here's a little cool feature. This is a little lock, unlock little screw hole. So you would take that little included screwdriver and you would put it in the hole, and you can lock or unlock the case. So you can see on the top, bottom, and left and right sides of the case, when I turn it, those little metal prongs that pop out of it. So when we put the case onto it, we can lock it down, and the case is non-removable. So that's a pretty cool feature that was not included on the older models. So these are pretty handy. I've got a bunch of these. Actually, I got a bunch of the older models throughout my house. Some I'm used for a room, and then this is going to be the main one that I'm going to have in my home theater to use to control everything. And of course, like I said, this is the control software that I use, which is Roomy Remote. I'll leave a link to that in the video's description. But this is a nice little upgrade from the older model. It's got some nice sturdy weight to it, and I like how this now fits the newer versions of the iPad. So instead of having that little home button, it's just like all screen. So it looks more symmetrical all around. Now, if you don't have an iPad 11 or iPad Air 10.9, this also fits the regular standard iPad, also the iPad mini, and the giant iPad 12.9. So if you want to pick up any of these products, use them as your remote control stand, use them for point of sale, use them in your restaurant, whatever you want to use them for. I picked this one up at Value Electronics. They are in stock there. You can get them in a couple days. I got this one in like 2 days. So give them a call if you want to pick it up. The case itself is $200, and then the base station is $250. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I know it's a quick one, probably kind of boring for some of you guys, but I figured it'd be important if you guys are no longer using your Harmony remote controls and you're looking for something to replace it and to keep everything nice and tidy in your home theater, that this is a pretty welcome, nice addition, nice accessory to your home theaters. And it doesn't cost an extreme amount of money. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video if you found it useful, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again in the next video.